Okay, so let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. In the last session, we have completed how to create AWS account and how to create Windows EC2 machine. In today's session, we are going to learn about how to create a Linux EC2 machine. But before starting on this particular topic, any question anyone have, please raise your hand. Any? Yes, you can unmute. So, Mashri, you can unmute yourself. So, Mashri, you're on mute. You have to unmute yourself to ask your question.
Hello.
I
Hello.
can.
Yeah. Ankit, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, Ankit. So actually, I've created my AWS account as per the session and your guidance. Okay. I have received an email of getting started where they have enabled AWS cost anomaly detection.
What they have
What is
enabled?
they have mentioned? They have sent me an email on my account creation that
Hmm.
as part of their enablement they have as for AWS cost explorer they have configured AWS cost anomaly detection in my account.
Mm, just by reading, I'm not able to understand. Can you email me a screenshot that I can check and
Okay,
reply
sure.
on that email? Do you have my email
Yeah,
address?
sure. I think Ankit.Naruda 1991.
It's up to you. I have shared my both email addresses, my personal, also my professional. To send it to any one email. It's up to you.
Okay.
Okay. Don't
I'll
send to
do it.
multiple, send it to any one email. Or don't do it right now after the session. Email me. I'll check and I'll reply on that email.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Anyone have any more question? Okay. No questions. Okay. In previous session, I have given one task for you guys. What is the port number for SSH? Did anyone find the port number for SSH? Please send in the chat box. Correct. The port number is 22 for SSH we have. Now, to connect our Windows machine, it is mandatory to enable RDP port. If you are not enabling this port number, you can't connect. And which is by default, they are doing because we are selecting that AMI, that operating system. Based on that operating system, by default, they are going to select the RDP port for Windows. Same for they are going to do for Linux also. You can set any Linux operating system, Amazon Linux, Ubuntu, Red Hat, any. For all the Linux-based operating system, SSH port is mandatory to enable to connect to our machine. Now let's create a new machine. So let me just go to EC2. Click on launch instance. Now let's give the name. Scroll down. Now here we are getting the Linux-based operating system. We have Amazon Linux, we have Ubuntu, Red Hat, Sushi, Debian. We have multiple Linux-based operating system. Whichever you want to select, you can select. I'm selecting the by default. They are giving Amazon Linux. I'll go for Amazon. In Amazon Linux also we have multiple. We have those one also. If I go to Ubuntu, in Ubuntu also we have multiple versions they have given 24.04. They have multiple versions. Just a minute, I'm checking something here. Okay. Why? What I'm checking, I yesterday I've created a new account for my AWS account. In new account, if you see here, in previous yesterday which account which I was using, that was 1 year old account. So yesterday I created a new account. In that account is not mentioned as free tier eligible now. So you can select any two one you can select here in these latest accounts. Because they have recently changed the policy for some new accounts. So here I'm selecting the Amazon Linux 2023. And here also we have to do the same thing, which we have done in previous session. We need CPU, RAM, hard disk, and EMI. In previous session, we have selected the Windows one. And in this session, we are going to select the Linux one. And same CPU and RAM, I'm going to select with the type called T3.micro. And keep here. So same thing. Keep here is same. It's combination of two keys, public and private key. Public key is getting stored in AWS account and private key is going to store in my local machine. I don't have the existing key pair because this is a new account I've created. So I'm going to create a new key pair and give the name. Here. Now click on create key pair. Now scroll down. If you see here, here they have enabled the SSH port number and source they have given anywhere. Anywhere means anyone can connect to this machine if a person has IP address, username, and that SSH key. Anyone can connect to this machine from any part of the world. But here when we are enabling these port numbers, what we are doing it is we are creating a security group actually here. System is creating a security group and this is the name of the security group. By default they are giving it. Now what is this security group? Security group is a set of firewall rules that control the traffic for your instance. So whatever the traffic needs to come to our EC2 machine, that traffic is going to control by the security groups. Right now we are enabling only one single port number. You can enable multiple ports in one single security groups also. How to enable more, we are going to learn in upcoming session. We have to enable in upcoming session HTTP, HTTPS. We have to enable these ports also. We will discuss about these ports also in upcoming session. Now, I don't want this default name. This is a default name. I need to give something my own name to the security group. So in future also, I know that this is the one I have created. I can use it. So how can I change the name? You have to click on edit for this network settings. Here we can give the name. So let me give, and see here I can see the port number range, port range is 22. The SSH port range 22, source type anywhere. We have some more also, custom and my IP. We'll discuss those later. And coming to the storage, for Windows, minimum requirement is 30 GB. But for Linux, minimum 8 GB is required. Minimum 8 GB is required for Linux EC2 machine. You want to give more than 8 GB, you can give. But minimum 8 GB is required. And regarding advanced details, we are not discussing right now anything. And how many machines we have to create? Only one. And here we are getting EMI, which we have selected, instance type, security group, they are showing us as new security group, because here we are creating a new security group. That is why it is showing the as new security group. If you are selecting existing security group, then your security group name will be here. You will see in upcoming session when we are trying to select the existing security group, you will see the name of the security group will be. And then storage, 8 GB of hard disk we have selected. So the first step is we have given the name. Second step, we have selected the EMI. Third step, we have selected instance type. With the help of instance type, we're getting CPU and RAM. Fourth, we have created a new key pair with the extension .pem. Then regarding this VPC, subnet, availability zone, auto sign, public IP, we are not discussing right now. We'll discuss in upcoming session. Then here we have security group. We have given the name. We are enabling the SSH port. And here we have the 8 GB of the storage. Now click on launch instance. Now, any question anyone have? Please raise your hand. Anyone have any question? Okay, no question. Now, what we have to do it is we have to connect to this machine. Now, to connect to this machine, we need to download some tools. What tools we have to download? We have to download two tools from the internet. One name is called as Putty, other one is called as Putty. So to download this tool, there's a website I have given. By using this website, you can download, or just directly search on Google download Putty. Once you search download Putty, the website which you're getting on number one, click on that website. Here we are getting putty.exe. So whatever is your system requirement, as per your system requirement, click on putty.exe. They are going to download the file. It's a very small file. Now scroll down. Here we are getting puttygen.exe. Click on puttygen.exe. They are downloading the file. So these two tools we have to download from that website to connect to our machine. Here we are. Now, usually, whatever we are downloading, we have to install it. But Putty and PuttyGen, we don't need to install. Without installation, we can. There is no option actually to install it. If you just double click on it, it get open and you can use Putty and PuttyGen. What's the use of these two tools? With the help of Putty, we are going to connect to our Linux EC2 machine. But what is the use of this PuttyGen? Why we need PuttyGen? Because Putty will help us to connect to our machine, not PuttyGen. But PuttyGen will help us in some other way. Now, right now, when we have downloaded our key, which extension they have downloaded? .pem. But there is one issue here. The issue is Putty does not support PEM file. Putty does not support PEM file. So we have to convert this PEM file into a PPK file. We have to generate PPK file with the help of PuttyGen. And with the PEM file which we downloaded, that PEM file is going to convert into PPK. So now I'm requesting you to please see my screen very carefully because the steps which I'm going to show you now, those are very important steps. And if you're going to do any single mistake in these steps, 110% when you're trying to connect your Linux EC2 machine by using Putty, you will get error message. So please see my screen very carefully now. So first of all, open PuttyGen. Now there are two buttons, generate and load. You have to click on load to load that PEM file. Now we are not able to see any file. Why? Because it is looking for a PPK file. You have to change it to all files. Now select our PEM file. Click on open. OK. Save private key. Don't click on save public key. Don't click on generate. Don't click anywhere. Just click on load your PEM file and then click on save private. Only two buttons you have to click. Yes. Now give the name to your PPK file. You can give any name. You want to give same name, you can give same name also. You want to give different name, you can give different name also. I'm giving same name. If I give same name in future, it will be easy for me to recognize this PEM file is for which, this PPK file is for which PEM file. So it's easy. So it's up to you. You want to give same name or you want to give different name. So first you have to load your PEM file and then click on save private key to save that particular key. Now, any question anyone have regarding this process, please let me know. Anyone have any doubt? Yes, you can unmute Rajiv. Rajiv, you can unmute.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I just wanted to know if put is required only for Linux servers or is it required for the Windows as well?
No, it is only for Linux, not for Windows.
Only for Linux. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. It can be any Linux, not specific. Is Amazon Linux, it can be any Linux operating system.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. Why I'm using putty actually? Is there any other terminal? These things are actually called as terminals. Is there any other terminal we have it in market? Yes, there are a lot of hundreds of terminals we have it in market. But why I'm using putty? Because as per the current situation in the market, putty is number one tool in the market. So that's why I'm using putty right now for our unique purposes. And I want you to practice with putty. Now, coming to number two, which one is number two? Number two is actually called as GitHub. GitHub, we have it. So for that one, what I'm doing it is I'm giving you a self-learning video. So first I've given it how you can install on Windows. If you are using Mac, how to install on your Mac operating system and how you can connect to your machine by using Git also. And even you can connect to your same machine by using command prompt, PowerShell, and even from your browsers also. But there are some more options we have it, which is not what you mostly use in the organization, but we have some more options also. Number two is Git. So for that one, you can watch this video and learn it, but that's just one time you can practice it. But major practice you have to do by using the putty. Now, so we are able to convert our PEM file into PPK file. Now let's connect to our machine. So select your machine, click on connect, and go to SSH client. Now here we have an example. For this example, you have to copy from this EC2 user. Done. Now open putty. They are asking for host name or IP address. We are going to enter this URL. Now we need to link our PPK file. So click on this plus button for SSH. So this plus button which we are getting here, this one we have to click plus button. Now we need to click this plus button for auth. And then we have to click on credentials. Now here in this box, we have to select our PPK file. Here we are. Click on open, click on open, click on accept. And now we are able to connect to our Linux EC2 machine with the help of putty. Now, any question anyone have, please let me know. Anyone want me to show the steps again? Anyone have any question? Please raise your hand. Oh, no questions. So let me close this. Now again, I'm going to open putty. Now here we have one more tab called EC2 Instance Connect. I'm going here. Here we are getting public IP. So copy the public IP And here I'm going to enter the public IP here. Earlier we have entered that URL. Now I'm not entering that URL. I'm just entering the IP address. And I'm going to attach our PPK files with the same way. Excellent. Now enter our username. Now it is asking for username. In previous one, it is not asking for username. Why? Because the URL which we have used it, in that URL, in starting, our username is already given. And if you see here, here is they have mentioned the username, EC2-user. If you see here, they have mentioned it here also. For different AMIs, whichever we have, for every AMI, we have a default username. For some of the AMIs, we have EC2 user. For Windows, we have an administrator. For Ubuntu, it will be different. For Red Hat, it will be different AMI. Default users we have. So which one is for Amazon Linux? EC2-user. Now you can see here when I enter my username, I'm able to connect to our Linux EC2 machine by using public IP also. Now you know the default username for Amazon Linux and for Windows machine, Windows AMI. So every time you don't have to come to connect option. Let me go to my home page of EC2. Now, once you select your machine, if you see here, here also you can see your public IP. The public IP which we are able to see here, that public IP we can see here also. You don't have to go to connect every time and go get those details. You have those details here also. And here we are getting something called private IP also. Regarding this private IP, we'll discuss in upcoming session once we'll come to a service called VPC. That time we are going to discuss in details about the private IP address. So public IP, we are getting it randomly from AWS. So any random IP address, they are assigning to our EC2 machine. We can't give as per our own choice of IP address. This is just a random IP address they are giving us. So with the help of this IP address, we are able to connect to our Linux EC2 machine or Windows also you can connect with the same. Now, any question anyone have, please let me know. Yes, you can unmute. Yes, Venkat, you can unmute. You have already unmuted. You can ask your question.
Hi, Ankit. Able to hear now?
Yes.
Okay. So we generated the PPK file, right, from PPM. So how Linux, Amazon EC2 will identify the PPK key because PPM key is different and also PPK file key is different.
But
So
that PPK generated by using that PEM file. Like if you remember in Windows machine yesterday, what we have did, we got this password.
Right.
That from the PEM file we got the password. So that's what they identify. That's what they're going to identify AWS because they are using PPK files. AWS that's created with the help of same PEM file. So this system will identify.
Okay. Actually, we downloaded only PPM. So how it will download?
How?
generate. I mean, how it will identify whether, because it accepts only PPM file key, right?
No,
So
if
how
you are
it
using
accepts.
putty, then PPK file you
Hmm.
have to use. But if you like, if that's what I'm telling you, there's second number called git bash. For git bash, there is no requirement of PPK. Directly, they are using PEM file for git bash. So if you are using PPK file, you are converting the PPK file by using the same PEM file you have. You are doing it. So that's what they same have some links. That's for the technology they were using it. In that one, they have some link. That's why they're able to identify. I don't have any in-depth knowledge about these things because there is no documentation is providing by the AWS about these things, how they are identifying it. But that's what we have to do it. There is no documentation available from AWS till now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Any more question?
No, okay. I'm
Okay.
good with that.
Thank you. Anyone have any more question? Okay. When you're practicing, might be if you get any error message. There are two error messages which I have already given here. Might be if you get an error message called timeout error. If you're getting timeout error, it means there's some issue in your system. You have to do some changes in your system settings. So what changes you have to do it? Here I've already given the link. You can check that particular link and follow those steps and resolve that issue. These are two common errors which students are facing from my previous batches. So that's why this is a link is given, you have to follow it. Or if you get this error message, no supported authentication method available error, then you have to watch this video. This timeout error we are getting due to your system issue. Second error you are getting because of if you are generating a wrong PPK file. So the steps which I have shown you, if you are following the correct steps, then you will not get this error message. But if you do any mistake in those steps, then you will get this error message. So be very careful while generating your PPK file by using CodeTeacher. And this some self-learning videos how to install Git on Mac. Now, if anyone from you, okay, just confirm in the chat box. Anyone is using Mac operating system? Confirm in the chat box. Anyone? Okay, no one is using. Why actually I'm telling it? Because Mac does not support putty. So Mac is only supporting Git, or you have to use your default terminal which you have it in your Mac operating system. So then you can install a Mac. Here's a video is given here. You can learn how to install Git on Mac operating system. How to install Git on Windows. You can watch this video. It's very, very simple. And how you can connect your machine by using Git, command prompt, PowerShell, or using your browser also. You can connect to your Linux EC2 machine. Windows, you can only connect by using remote desktop connection. There is no other way for Windows we have. But for Linux, we have some other terminals we can use or browser to connect to our Linux machine. Now, moving forward, the next topic we are going to discuss is PPK file by using your AWS account. Now, in this example, what we have did it, we have created our PEM file, and then from PEM file, we are generating a PPK file. Now, what I'm going to do it first, I'm going to delete this machine. I don't need this machine anymore. Now, we'll move to the next one. What we can do it is we can directly generate a PPK file by using our AWS account. You don't have to generate a PPK file from your PEM to PPK. Directly, you can generate a PPK file also from your AWS account. But yes, you can't generate from PPK to PEM. There is no option. From PEM to PPK, you can generate. And now please listen me very carefully. The steps which I'm going to show you right now to generate a PPK file by using your AWS account, this step is just for your knowledge purpose and for your interview purpose. And this is just a one time in this training. We are going to generate a PPK file by using AWS account. In our upcoming sessions, we are not going to generate PPK file by using our AWS account. Whenever we need, we are going to download PEM file from our AWS account and then we'll convert PEM to PPK. Why? Why we are even in organizations also we are not generating PPK file by using AWS account. They have give the option, but we are not using it. What's the reason behind? There are two reasons. The reason, I'm not going to discuss those reasons right now. I'm going to practically show you those reasons. But when once we are going to learn about how to create users in our EC2 machines, in our Linux, that time we are going to discuss one reason. Second reason we are going to discuss once we'll come to a service called VPC. That time. So there are two reasons why we are not generating PPK file by using AWS account, and those two reasons we'll discuss in upcoming session. Right now, just I'm telling you, this is just for your knowledge purpose. In our upcoming session, we are not going to generate PPK file by using AWS account. Because let's take example, you have generated PPK file from your PEM file. If you lost your PPK file, then you can regenerate again. If you have a PEM file, you can generate your PPK file thousands of times. And every time it will be same. It doesn't mean that right now you're generating and second time if you're going to generate, it will be different. No, it will be same every single time. Now, can we generate these keys only while creating our EC2 machine? No. You can generate these keys before creation of your EC2 machines also. So how we can do that? Scroll down. Under network and security, here we have a key pair. And here we have security group. The security group which we have created, we can see those also here. And here I can see, let me show you. See, I got the one which I have created. And there is a default security group. And here I can see the key pairs. We have generated only one. We are able to see. I can generate a PEM file also from here or PPK file also. So here we have a create key pair. Give the name. And I'm selecting the type PPK. And see here for PPK, they have clearly mentioned for use with putty. Because putty is the only tool where we need PPK file. Create key pair. Done. Once I click on create key pair, they have created the key pair and they have downloaded the PPK file. Yes. Now we can create a new EC2 machine and link that particular PPK file while creating our EC2 machine. So let's create same process. The process which we have learned, same process. We have given the name. We are selecting our EMI. Here is the instance type. Here we have to select a key pair. Here I got the key pair. Now, Again, we have to enable SSH port. So can I use the existing security group? Yes, I can use existing security group also. Here is the one which we have created. If you want to see the rules enabled under the security group, you can click on compare security group rules. Here I can see the port number 22 is enabled under that particular security group. And maximum you can attach 5 security group in one single EC2 machine. And in one single security group, you can enable multiple ports. There is no limit for that we have. You can enable multiple ports also. Or if you want to attach multiple security group, maximum 5 you can attach. And here we got the 8 GB of the storage. And here we have a summary. We are creating one machine. We can select the EMI, instance type, and now you can see here they are giving the security group. In previous example, they were showing us as new security group because at that time we are creating a new security group. But right now we are using an existing security group, so we are getting that particular name. Storage volume 8 GB. Now what we have to do it, we have to click on launch. Then we are able to create our Linux EC2 machine by using PPK file. Now, any question anyone have, please let me know. No question. Now copy the public IP. Now this time I'm not going to go to connect option. I can directly copy the public IP from here. Open putty. Paste the public IP here. Attach the PPK by clicking the plus button for SSL, then plus button for auth, and then credentials. This one we have to select. Now, let's example, by mistake, I'm selecting the another one. Then definitely we will get error message. Like you are giving the wrong password. Accept, enter name, EC2-user, enter, and we are able to connect to our machine. And if you want to check which key is linked with your machine, you can scroll on right side. Here you can see the name of your key. You can see the name of security group and key name also. Security group you can also see by going to security tab also. You can see here also. You can see the rules which is enabled. You can see here also. But for key name, you have to see from. So this is how you can directly create your PPK file by using your AWS account. Now, any question anyone have, please raise your hand. Anyone have any question? Okay. So in this PPT also there is a link is given here. Here you will get the full list of default username for which type of EMI, you will get which username. Here is the complete list. For Amazon Linux and for Windows, we have already seen it, but you have the full list also here. Which one is for Ubuntu, Red Hat, Sushi? You can see here the full list here. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about some of the basic Linux commands, because to work on cloud platform, it is mandatory to have some basic Linux knowledge. So basic Linux commands we are going to discuss in this training. So the first command which we are going to discuss is how to create a file in Linux. There are multiple ways we have to create a file. The first way which we are going to discuss about how to create a file is the cat command. So cat space symbol space file. I'll give the file name as AWS, press enter. Now when I press enter, they're asking me to enter the text, whatever the text I want to save in this file, I can type here. So let me type here as welcome to AWS training, enter, hello all, enter, thank you, enter. Now I want to save and exit this file. How can I save and exit this file? Just by pressing Ctrl D from my keyboard. So once I press Ctrl D, that particular file is saved. Now, how can I see that particular file? Just by using ls command. With the help of ls command, in this current location of my cursor, where my cursor is there, whatever the number of files you have or whatever the folders you have, you can see all the files and the folder of the current location by using the ls command. So when I type ls command, here I'm able to see our file. We are able to see here. Now, what I want to do it is I want to read the file. So we are able to create file and we are able to give some text in the file and we are able to see the file. Now I want to read the file. To read the file also, we have to use cat command. To create also we are using cat command. Even to read the file also we are using cat command. So just give cat space file, enter. We are able to read the text which we have given in our file. So this is how we can read the file by using cat command. Now we are able to create the file. Now I want to delete the file. Okay, there is one more command. Clear command we have. What is this clear command is going to do it? Whatever is written in the screen, the text, to clear that complete text, we can use clear command. Then everything is gone. Now again, I'm going to type ls to see that file. To read that file again, I can use cat space AWS. I can read that. Now I want to delete the file. To delete the file, we have a rm command, remove command. So rm space file name, press enter. If I type ls now, we are not able to see anything. Why? Because we have deleted that particular file. So this is how we can delete the file by using rm command. Now, any question anyone have? Please let me know. Yes, Rajiv, you can unmute.
So this RM command, is that a permanent removal, or
Permanent remove.
is there any
It
way we
can
can? Okay,
it can only recoverable if you have a backup of this EC2 machine. There is no recycle bin we have here in Linux. So it only recoverable if you have backup of this machine.
okay,
Okay. So how to take backups, we will learn in upcoming session.
okay. And is there a way we can tell where was this file created when we just created file by cat greater than AWS?
The
Is there
file
a,
is creating under a user EC2 user right now. Under our EC2 user, the file is created.
okay? There's no location wise we cannot tell by.
We have a command called pwd. With that, I can see the location where my cursor is there. It's under EC2 user.
Okay,
It's under EC2 create. You can create folders. Under folders, you can create files. So if you write a pwd command, it will give you the correct location also. Yeah.
okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank
Anyone have any more question? No questions? Now we are going to see how to create a directory. Now, first of all, we have to understand what is directory actually. In Windows machine, we call it a folder. In Linux, we call it a directory. So directory and folder both are same thing. The only thing in Windows it was called as folder. In Linux, we call it a directory. So how we can create a directory? To create a directory, we have a command called mkdir, make directory. So mkdir, give directory name. I'll give directory name as DevOps. Enter. ls. Here I'm able to see the DevOps directory. Now I'm using a command pwd again. What happened with pwd command? With the help of pwd command, it is showing the current location where my cursor is there. It is showing that particular location here. Anyone knows the full form of pwd? Please confirm in the chat box if you are aware of that. Full form of pwd. One more. As per the current situation in the market, there are two full forms we have for pwd. One is present, which is the old one. This is the old one we have. But if I talk about in the current situation in the market, we have one more. If you're just going to search on Google, or if you might be read the new books, then we have one more called print working directory. So this is as per the old books. This is as per the new books, but both are correct. It doesn't say that in new books that this one is incorrect. No, this is just an improvisation we have in the market right now. But both are correct. So if anyone will ask you, you can say present working directory or print working directory. You can say anyone. Yeah, whenever in anyone asks me, I always go for the one because that's what I always remember it. Present working directory. But there are two full forms we have. So with the help of PW, I can see the current location of my cursor. I'm able to create the directory. Now I need to go inside the directory. To go inside the directory, I have a command called cd command. What is cd? Cd stands for change directory. With the help of cd command, I can go inside the directory. So type cd space directory name, enter, and now I'm inside the directory. I'm getting directory name here also. And if I type pwd, I can see here also. Earlier it is showing home EC2 user. Now it is showing the current location home EC2 user DevOps. So we are under the DevOps directory. Now let's create one file under the DevOps directory. And I'm going to save this file by pressing Ctrl D. Done. Unless I'm able to see the file under our DevOps directory. Now I'm able to create a directory. I'm able to go inside the directory also. Now I want to come out from the directory. Now the command I'm going to use is cd space dot dot. So I'm giving only 2 dots. Can I give more than 2 dots? Can I give less than 2 dots? No. 2 dots are coming under the syntax. You can't give less than or more than 2 dots. Now what this cd space dot dot command is going to do? Now with the help of cd space dot dot, what they are going to do it is wherever your cursor is there, wherever your cursor will be there by using pwd, you can see it will go back to one of the previous location. It will go back to one of the previous location with the help of cd space dot. And our current location is DevOps. Which one is our previous location? EC2 use. So by using this pwd, you can see the current location. And once you type cd space dot dot, which one is the previous location showing here, it will go. And as per this one, which one is the location? EC2 hyphen user. So from DevOps, it will go to EC2 user. Like if I'm trying from EC2 user, then where it will go? It will go to. So I'm typing cd space dot dot, enter, pwd here. So we are able to see EC2 hyphen user. Now what I want to do it is I want to destroy, means delete this directory. How we can delete? We have a command called rmdir. rmdir DevOps, remove directory. But when I press enter, I'm getting error message. rmdir failed to remove DevOps directory not empty. So is it a incorrect command? No, command is not incorrect. But this command only works if your directory is empty. But in our directory, we have a one file. That's why I have created a direct file, because I want to show you this command. So is there any other way we can delete the directory and the file and directory both are going to delete? Yes. We have a command rm space hyphen r. The hyphen r which I'm going to use, this hyphen r stands for recursive. Space directory. Directory is delete. So this is how we can delete a directory. If you have any files in directory, those are also going to delete. So this is how you can create your directory. You can go inside the directory, you can come out from the directory, and you can delete the directory. Now, any question anyone have, please let me know, or we can end the session here. In tomorrow's session, we are going to discuss some more Linux commands. Yes, you can unmute. And end of this PPT where we are learning Linux commands. Here you will get a link of all the Linux commands also, guys. So once you come to learn it, if you're interested to learn more, you can check this link to learn more about Linux commands. Yes, Rajiv, you can ask your question.
Uh, I just wanted to ask, since we were logged in as a EC2 user, can we remove our own directory also, like EC2 user?
You
Is
want to
this,
create your own user, or you want to create directory with the name EC2 user?
oh, that's just a directory, okay. Uh,
The user.
yes, EC2 user. No, we're logged in as a user.
Yes, this is
EC2 user.
user. EC2 user. This is
Yes.
user. Yes, that's why home EC2 user it was showing here. It's not direct, it's user. That's why you ask a question where our directory is created. I said we are created under EC2 user.
Which we cannot. So what I want to, okay, when we say that we have created it as a user, and we looked at the present working directory, which is the folder shows home slash EC2 user.
Hmm?
Can we remove the EC2? So EC2 user is also a folder, right?
No,
No,
it's a user.
it's a user.
It's a user. It's not directory, it's user.
Okay.
Okay? You want
Okay.
to create directories, you can create. You want to create your own user, you can create your own user also. You can create multiple directories under your EC2 user.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thanks.
Yes, Priya, you can unmute. Yes,
Yeah.
Priya.
So I just wanted to know. So till now, we are having the demo session, but after this, we will get the link. So how do we know where we have to join and all details will be
You will get
communicated?
an email.
Okay.
Once you are going to pay for the course, we will get your registered email for which email you have paid. To that particular email, we are going to give you the link.
Okay. Okay. So all details we will get through the email only, right?
Yes, the new link you will get by using your email.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
We are right now we are sharing in WhatsApp one, and
Mm.
in our upcoming session, we are not sharing the recordings on WhatsApp. All the recordings are uploading in our website called logiclabstack.com. So only till day 3 we are sharing the recordings in the WhatsApp. From tomorrow, no more recordings are going to share. So you have to, once you pay for the course, you have to log into this website logiclabstack.com. From there you can access your course.
Okay, it's helpful. And whatever email ID we are providing while registering, so we
Yes.
will get. on those, right?
Yes, to that
So
registered email,
for
we are going to email you. All the
okay,
communication
okay.
is going to do from that
It
registered email.
at the time of payment. Uh,
Yes. You
okay,
first you
okay,
have to actually make account in this website.
okay. We have to create the account, right?
Yes, to our website, first you have to create an account and you have to log in it and then you can pay. So whichever the email ID you are using to make your account, you have, if you click
Okay.
go to login, here you have to, you can make account, name, email address, password, or phone number, or you can directly log in by using Google also here.
Okay.
Okay, so whichever the email address you are login here, and then you have to pay that automatically. The course is going to assign to that registered email which you are going to make account.
Okay. So, in the WhatsApp group, whatever link we are getting through which we can do, once we will click, it will redirect us to the this website, Logic Tech, something, right?
The payment link which is there, yes, but you have to create an account.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
Okay,
It's helpful. Yeah.
thank you. Anyone have any more question? Okay, no questions. So let's just end this session here. In tomorrow's session, we are going to learn more about Linux commands and make sure once you complete your practice, terminate your EC2 sheets. Thank you all. Thank you for joining today's session. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Thank you.